What's going on, viewers from the internet? I'm Variety Gamer 95, back for some more Puzzle Bobble Universe. Wow, I can't believe I can actually say those words without being a complete liar. So last time, I showed off the game's puzzle mode, also known as the story mode. This time I'm going to show off the challenge mode. So, when you play challenge mode, you have three modes: 100-second bubbles, 300-second bubbles, and non-stop bubbles. So let's show off 100-second bubbles first. Okay. So you can pick from easy, normal, and hard. Easy, you have no time to shoot the bubbles and you have the guideline. For normal, you have both the time limit to shoot the bubbles and the guideline. And for hard, you have a time limit to shoot the bubbles but no guideline. This is, aside from the boss fight, this is the only time that the guideline is not visible to you. So, if you're familiar with Puzzle Bobble, then you know exactly how this game works. Your objective is to get the highest score possible within a time limit, or in non-stop bubbles, until you get a line fault. So this is the familiar challenge mode that we all know and love. It's been around since... Actually, how long has this been around for? So, whenever you clear the playing field, you get a perfect. And every perfect you get an image. They cycle through the same order every time. So, look at that. So, burst a bubble like that to get its effect. You can tap down on the control pad to... Oh, great. You can tap down the control pad to manually bring down the row of bubbles. Next row. So every time you get it perfect, you get you get 100,000 points times the amount that you get up to 1 million. Once you get 10 perfects, you only get 1 million points every time you get it perfect again. Okay. So the meter on the right, you saw how fast it filled up. And you can see here that you don't get any points for clearing bubbles with the laser. That's because it just destroys them. So the backdrop... Ooh, nice. Oh, that's a bubble saver. Watch this. You can get it perfect this way, too. Brings back the first two row. Brings up the first two row again. Let's see here. The meter fills up pretty quickly on the right side. See? I didn't even clear that much. See, but you do get points for using the rainbow bubble, so that's another thing to keep in mind. I guess you really want to encourage you to use the laser and get no points, huh? Okay, it'd be really nice if I could get that yellow. Ay. I actually almost got another perfect. Alright, so once the time limit expires, your score is added up. Alright, how did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, I got over 1 million points. Level 55, 79 shots. I erased 220 bubbles and made 11 drops. Nice! It's the number of drops you made, not the number of bubbles you made. Alright, let's show off 300-second bubbles next. Gonna go ahead and play on hard again. Alright, so it starts off pretty easy. The clusters that you see, but it only gets worse and worse from here. See, so this is 300-second bubbles. So if I'm fast enough, I might be able to show off all the different patterns. Let's see here. If I'm fast enough, I might be able to show off all the different patterns in 300-second bubbles. I'm trying to... It's tough to do because, like I said, it's tough to play and talk at the same time simply because of the time limit. Oh God, I think I made a bad call shooting that where I did. That, oh God, that really bites. Let me restart. Wow, that was a really bad call on my end. I didn't make that mistake in the original recording, which wish I was able to keep that, but no, I guess the people that make these recording programs just default to streaming, which, on the subject of that, it's not something I'm overly interested in doing, simply because I don't feel like I have that big of an audience to feel like it's worth it. Like, I don't know. Even if I did, I just don't know how I'd feel about streaming. Especially considering, like, besides that, I also have another job. I work as what's basically a janitor for a casino. I'm not going to say the name, of course. But my job is to go about cleaning the premises, like the slot machines in the restroom and all that. I also, at the time of recording, just got back to the evening shift. The day shift was not what I thought it was. It's a bit of a story. I don't know if I'll ever go into that because I don't talk about work on social media, at least not in great detail. But it gave me surprisingly hard to be vague about it without specifically bringing up what it was I went through. All I can really say about the day shift that wouldn't get me in trouble is it really wasn't what I thought it was. I heard it was the easiest shift, but that's because I only heard things about it, and I could only see what it was really like by doing it for myself. Ah, crap. So as you progress further and further into puzzle mode, or challenge mode, screw it, use the laser. As you progress further and further in challenge mode, the next cluster of bubbles will drop faster and faster. And like I said in the last episode, like, it really does do this. It really does feel like there's a lot of luck at play here. The game just does not want to give you what you want. And for this mode in particular, you see how fast that meter is filling up. Okay, so if you can burst that, you get points. Nice. It may actually be better to try using up a bubble like this. See? Just to reduce the chances of getting trash, bubbles that you don't need. In this particular game, they always go up top. They stick to the top. Nice, got lucky. Yeah, it's a good thing I reset, because I don't think I was going to be able to recover from that. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, no, that was not what I wanted, but sure. Alright. Change this to red. Something I forgot to mention in the last episode. This game has an amazing demonstration of the 3D effect. Like, the images pop out at you at such a great distance. And I really wish I could show that off. Alright, but unfortunately I just can't. Like, given that it's a launch title for the 3DS, it's pretty much to be expected. I remember going to the midnight launch of the system and being really excited about this. Oh, for the love of God. There's a green bubble over there. No wonder it was giving me a green one. Come on. Yes! Okay. That was lucky. So, if you're doing well enough, the background may change. But it's purely aesthetic. The background is purely aesthetic. Okay. So that's what the bomb bubble does right there. Oh, crap. Okay, good. Sometimes luck is on my side, sometimes it isn't. Okay, so... Oh, look at the rainbow bubble. So, it'll widen by a certain distance and drop all bubbles within that distance. Use this. That wasn't really what I wanted to see. Great, I screwed myself out of it. That's the problem with hard mode. This is one of the newer Puzzle Bobble games, but... Come on, game! Give me a yellow one, please! Oh my god, give me a yellow one! Or, give me a red one, give me a red one. Yes! Good! I'm gonna show off all 10 images. There you go, that's the one image featuring Bob. Nice, okay. So I don't have to worry about that. I can just show you guys a preview of non-stop bubbles, and that's it. Okay? So the amount of bubbles you get from the coins How many points you get for the coins, it depends on how much you burst around it. So I really don't know if there's much of a strategy to the special bubbles in this mode. Simply because the meter fills up at such a rapid speed. There we go. So every time we get another perfect from the 11th onward, we can just get 1 million points. I guess this game would make for some good ASMR. But I figured, well, since this is the very first 3DS game that I got, why not have this be the first 3DS game that I record? Under the Quarter Quickies brand, of course. Do this. Oh yeah, real nice. I could have gotten one more perfect. Alright, so I got over 6 million points. See, you could just skip all this by pressing the A button. There we go, see? Alright, let's go ahead and give a quick demonstration of non-stop bubbles. So for non-stop bubbles, you keep going until you get a game over. It's as simple as that. The time is going up, and you want to get the highest score possible. You know, I'm pretty sure you guys know how score attack works. But the problem is, non-stop bubbles can go on for quite a while. But there's a way that you can halt progress. If you pause during this mode, you can quick save and go back to the title screen. But it works just like it does in Game & Watch Gallery, where you can't do anything else until you resume the quick save. See?
Ready, go!
And just pick up right where I left off. It's that simple. Do this. And there we go. That is basically non-stop bubbles in a nutshell. Alright, let's go ahead and quit. And I guess I'll go ahead and show off the, I'll show off the results. So we have rankings, playstats, and awards. We have rankings for all of the individual worlds. See? I guess the difficulty is determined by the star level down at the bottom. But to be perfectly honest, this game really isn't all that hard. I guess it gets a little tricky with in a hard mode for the challenge mode. Oh right, I never played easy. Never really needed to. I always played on normal difficulty. And you can see the score that I got in the failed recording, which is second. Huh, I actually managed to beat my old one, that's funny. Non-stop bubbles. Level 1014, wow. Level 949. Here are my play stats. This is, like I said, I got this game at launch. So this is what I've had. This is what I've managed to acquire since getting this game. I've used 1 to 4 special bubbles, huh? That's it? Huh. Bonus count acquired 65. Good count. Great count. I only got 1 great? I got only 1 great? Seriously? I've had this game for over 12 years. Stages cleared, friends saved, bosses defeated. Oh, there's some for challenge mode too. Challenge 1. Bubbles burst, drops, special bubbles used. Perfect count. Challenge 2. Bomb bubbles, risky bubbles, rainbow bubbles, side bubbles, and bonus bubbles. Those are the special bubbles. And here's the in-game achievement system. Let's see, so my achievements here go all the way back to launch day. Let's see. Here we go. This is 3/27/2011. That's the launch day of the 3DS in this game. There actually is one 3DS game that came out before the 3DS itself did. That's Ridge Racer 3D. I wasn't overly interested in the series at the time, but it's an arcade-style racing series that's mostly traditional. You do have Nitrous, which is achieved by drifting. And maybe that's a series I can cover someday, I'm not entirely sure. Like defeating the bosses under a certain time period. I only managed to achieve this in 2018. Wow, that's pretty sad. And to be perfectly honest, that's really all there is to this game. There really isn't much to it, so is this a game that I rush out and buy these days? I'd say no. Like, if it were closer to launch date, I'd say this is a fantastic game to pick up. And in fact, I think this is the only Puzzle Bobble game that came out for the 3DS, ever. It went out of print even before the eShop shut down. Hell, the game was never re-released digitally. I guess I could show you guys the line fault. Let's see. I can go to the tutorial to show that, because I'm not going to get a game over. Let's see here. Okay, here's the game over screen and the sound. You know, I always thought it sounded one of two ways. I always thought it sounded like, uh-oh, or uncle. I can believe that, you know. Uncle! You guys know what I mean. Well, as much as I hate to say it, that's it for this particular game. Don't get me wrong, there are definitely more Puzzle Bobble games that I can cover. There's a lot more that I can cover now that I finally have a 3DS capture card. As to when they'll be covered, well, I can't say for sure. Just keep an eye out for games like Space Puzzle Bobble, Puzzle Bobble DS, the Japan-only game, Puzzle Bobble Touch, the North American game. I can't refer to that one as Puzzle Bobble DS because that's the name of a completely different game. Well, guess that'll do it for this video, huh? I'll see you guys next time for whatever comes next. Bye!